Now, if you've ever seen Motorweek, these cars here might be familiar to you. A Porsche 928 and a Camaro Z28. Now, in Motorweek's, on Motorweek's track, they found the Z28 a little bit better. And it's my wonder if I'll find it better here. So in today's episode of Top Cornering, we're going to be going ahead and we're going to be testing these from here. I'll give you live commentary on the feel of them, on the looks, on the track of Cornering. That said, let's get to it. I'll start with the Camaro, as I have more experience than 928. Looking at the interior here, I think the Camaro is very well done inside. Certainly not a bad looking car. See how the headlights look. Fine. With working fog lights too, that's very good. Now let's get you to take off. Decent acceleration. It gets 60 miles an hour, relatively quick for a car of its time. Very heavy on the turning. It's kind of heavy-handed. Give it a rev match downshift there. It can come out at decent speed, but the very low red line means that it just delivers its torque too fast for my tastes. I will be using the brakes here. Brakes work well enough, gotta say. It maintains its traction well, but would you look at that body roll? My lord. This is certainly, I mean, I'd go as far as to call it a roly-poly, man. Oh, that understeer. It doesn't steer enough. Even when it feels like you're in the clear on it, you'll just, you'll be in understeer city. And look at that weird wheel effect for sliding it. Let's see that again. Lord. Oof. I think that the Camaro, first impressions, decent. Not my favorite, but decent. Now, I am personally biased here, so I will admit. I think the Porsche looks better inside. It has a certainly more comfortable looking interior. And although the gauges don't work, I think that this looks better. I think it looks better outside too, especially with these headlights here and fog lights. I think the wing looks far better too. That and the exhaust. So enough yapping. And that sound of the engine, far better. A lot more relaxed. So similarly, it is heavy, but I think it's more responsive because of its weight distribution being a bit more favorable. Very understeery, though, gotta say. It's a heavy car. Now, you can keep it in second gear most of the time, and because it has higher revs, it's a lot more friendly power-wise to stick in the same gear. I think that that's certainly a lot more relaxing of a ride for the purpose of it being a Grand Tourer. Oop, understeer, whoa! Got my heart going for sure. Now I will compare the times in post real quick. Now looking at the times, there's nearly 5-second gap in favor of the Porsche. The Porsche is nearly a 46-second time, whereas the the Camaro is still in the 50s. That said, I think it's important to realize that when it comes to configuring cars, you should use what you like. Especially considering these horsepower numbers aren't even accurate. I mean, look at this, 318 to 390? The GTS didn't even make 390. Let alone the S that they used in Motorweek. The point is that my preference is the Porsche. My recommendation is the Porsche, but you should use what you like. Thank you for watching.